Have you ever gotten to the end of a busy day, you're exhausted and felt like you got nothing done? You were busy, but not productive. Today on the Next Simple Step podcast, I'll share with you how I've learned to be a little bit more productive and less busy. I'm so glad you're here. I'm Paul Goldsmith, an entrepreneur, husband, and father, documenting my thinking here in case it might be helpful to you or others along the way. Every January, it seems like everyone's so ambitious about the changes they're going to make this year. You set goals or intentions. This is going to be the year. And yet, by mid-January, maybe early February, reality sets in. New year, same problems you had last year. You get disheartened by the lack of progress in your life. Too much to do, never enough time to do it. Maybe next year. Or maybe it's time to get a better system. As James Clear says, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Well, what does that mean? How do you create better systems to be more productive with your life and accomplish your goals? What I've discovered is you have to get clear about who you are and who you want to become, your identity. Let me give you an example. When I decided to start working out every day, I bought a t-shirt from the gym and on the back of it, it said athlete. It was an intentional effort to help people like me who didn't feel like they were an athlete, who were just out of shape and trying to get healthier, to form an identity of being an athlete. I'd never thought of myself as an athlete, never felt particularly athletic at all. I was a runner because I didn't take much skill, I just run, but didn't think of myself as an athlete. But I kept showing up to the gym every day and seeing progress, getting stronger. Over time, I started to think of myself as an athlete, not a professional one, but an athlete. What does an athlete do? They show up and do athletic things. It's now part of my identity. And so even when I don't feel like going to the gym, I do because that's who I am. So back to you and how to get more productive. What is it that you want to produce? Who do you want to become? You can't be all things to all people, you know that. So you must decide on what you value most. Let's start with your most important relationship. If you're married, obviously your spouse is significant to you. I hope they're significant to you. So if you say you want to be a good husband or wife, what do you have to do? You have to be one. The key is in the taking action to show your work. Not just say you're going to be a good spouse, make a vow in front of all your family and friends, and then set it and forget it. You have to show up every day. Get mad about it. MAD. Take massive action daily. Every action you take is a step in the direction of the person you're becoming. To be more productive, you have to decide who you want to become. It means having the discipline to eliminate distractions and say no to most everything else, to even good things, but the good things that get in the way of the person you're wanting to become, to be the best version of yourself. And that means actually arranging conflict, to schedule collision courses, to confront the things that are getting in the way of you becoming the person you wish to become, of you accomplishing your goals. Maybe it's a hard conversation you need to have, a relationship you need to let go of, or stop doing the things that are getting in the way of your goals. You've probably heard the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. The key to getting more productive is really deciding about what to be productive about and then taking massive action on a daily basis. It's a switch from having a particular mindset to having an actual identity. You may think of yourself as an honest person, but if you cheat on your taxes, obviously you're not in integrity. You aren't an honest person. So if you want to think of yourself as an honest person, show your work. Do honest things. Don't lie. It's as simple as that. I really think that clears up a lot of ambiguity in being productive. It's breaking your massive life goals into manageable chunks of daily action. It really is about getting into the particular details. What I've learned to do is take my goals for the year and then break it up into quarters every 3 months, and then break it up further into every month, and then work backwards every week And then every day, what are 3 critical results today that will help you move forward on your goals of becoming the person you wish to be? And every day, rinse, repeat. 3 actions every single day that move forward toward your identity. And of course, you're human, so you're going to have missteps along the way. You might miss a particular day. But what do you do when you have a miss? You pick up the next day where you left off. You'll see those gains over time. It's daily, repeated action and really backing up your mindsets with that action to reinforce the identity of the person you wish to become. I'm a big fan of systems and organizational systems of getting things done. There's another system called Entrepreneurial Operating System, EOS. It gets to a point where once the systems are set up, then you don't stop there. You actually have to operate from that freedom and get creative and take action that might not work out, that puts you at risk. Because I think we can fall back too far on organizational systems to avoid the hard work, the difficult conversations, the struggle. And that's where the work happens. That's where the growth happens. Systems are sort of the first step to make sure we identify what it is we're trying to accomplish. Once we do that, we actually have to do the hard work. You can't let form dictate function. The function is the actual thing you're trying to accomplish, whether it's being athletic, being a good husband, being healthier. You actually have to make sure that there's evidence of the thing you're trying to produce, and it's not just a checklist. Your checklist should be getting shorter and shorter. 3 crucial results every week and 3 crucial results every day that you accomplish. How do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time, breaking it down into bite-sized pieces every day to walk into the identity of the person you're trying to become and not trying to do it all. We each have a role to play, but none of us have all the information. None of us have all the skills or the talents and abilities. And so it's a big world, and really have to put aside the savior complex and just decide, what is it for you to do today, this week, this month, this year? And what is your portion? And it's about who you're becoming, not about all the things you're trying to get done. If you'd like some help in kind of outlining your strategic goals at work or maybe with your health, feel free to reach out. I'm available. You can text 559-574-3210. Thanks for listening to the Next Simple Step podcast. I'll talk to you next time.